Hey guys! So it's about 11 o'clock on Monday night and I am so tired. Pretty much the same tiredness as I was yesterday, because since we got back at like 11 o'clock yesterday, I really didn't fall asleep till like 12:30, 1 o'clock. And then I had to wake up this morning at like 6:30 to go to school. And so I've been at school all day, nothing really interesting happened at school. And my last class ended at about 4:10. So, yeah, I still have enough time like after my last class to relax. Ha! No. AIFS had another event tonight and it was going to the opera, and we went to see A Winter's Tale. Like, I really loved the opera, and I'll be explaining that in just a minute, but because I've been on my feet all day and I really haven't had any time to relax and catch up on everything. I am just so tired. So about the opera, it was awesome. The one thing I loved about this was the set. I don't know how to describe the set, but the set just really stood out to me and I really loved how they did that. Of course, I couldn't record anything of the show. I did a little panorama of the theater just to show you guys what that looked like, because it was really fancy, like how a lot of the theaters in England are. So yeah, and so I just got back about half hour ago and I'm gonna go to sleep. And that's it of today, and that's the end of day 32. Hey guys! So it's Tuesday night. It's about like 9 o'clock right now. So I only had one class today in the morning like I usually do on Tuesdays. So I had the whole rest of the day to do whatever I wanted to do. I was gonna hang out with some of my friends today. I don't really remember where we were gonna go, but I've been needing sleep since I got back from Scotland, and I've also needed to just catch up on a lot of other things. So I was like, you know what, I should really take this day to do that, and I did. So I took like a 3-hour nap earlier, and I went out and got some groceries for myself, because I've been usually doing my grocery run over the weekend, and since I was in Scotland, I couldn't do that. And then I've also just been editing the Scotland vlog too, because I haven't done that yet. So today's been a day of catching up on things and catching up on sleep and relaxing, and that was so nice. It was like a day I actually needed. I'm just gonna keep this one short and sweet. No question, no explanation of a class. So yeah, and then that's it of today. And this is the end of day 33. Hey guys, I'm recording this on Thursday because I didn't exactly forget last night. I was just doing a whole bunch of other stuff that I was just super tired and I didn't feel like trying to make a video last night. So this video is going to be for Wednesday. So pretty much what happened on Wednesday was I had school. I had British Life and Cultures in the morning, and then I had playwriting after lunch. And then usually I have acting Shakespeare after playwriting, but my instructor had to fly home for something, so she canceled class for yesterday, so we didn't have to go to class. So I actually got home right after playwriting. Actually, we got out of playwriting earlier, so I actually got home around like 4:30, which was super nice. And then I was editing week 4 like the entire night. So I finally got that done and uploaded to YouTube, and by the time that was done, it was about 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I just didn't feel like trying to do anything else, so I pretty much just watched a show and then I went to bed. So that was pretty much it for yesterday. So that's it of day 34. Hey guys! It's about 9 o'clock right now on Thursday night. Basically today I just had a field trip for my British Life and Cultures class, and we went to the British Museum, which is literally right down the road from Student Central and the Dilk House. So we didn't have to travel that far. So we had a guided tour in the British Museum today, and basically the only places that we went to in the British Museum were the Greek and Egyptian architecture kind of thing, and we also saw a few mummies and stuff there, so yeah, we didn't really spend too much time in there. It was about an hour and a half, but it honestly didn't feel like that much. Those were like the only parts that we were really in and we really looked at. pretty much for today. I came home after that and I've been doing homework. I have a huge presentation to do on Monday, so I'm getting that done. I started that today and I got a good chunk of it done, so I'm pretty proud of myself. And that's pretty much it for today. And that's it of day 35. Hey guys! So it's about 8 o'clock on Friday night, and oh my gosh, today was very eventful and it was so beautiful. Okay, so today we went to Bath, and Bath is in like the southwestern part of England. It's home to the Roman baths, which is the whole point why it's called Bath. And so it was about a 2.5-hour bus ride down there, and so as soon as we got there, we immediately went into the Roman baths. So they have like a whole museum and stuff dedicated to it, so we had to walk through the museum before we actually got to the main bath. The museum had a lot of really great artifacts and a lot of old Roman architecture in there that they found and they've saved all these years. The building that surrounds the main Roman bath used to be like this really, really big Roman temple where everybody just came, but obviously because of times and war, a lot of the architecture in the building was eroded. And so as I was walking through there, they actually had parts where they just showed the actual Roman architecture. It's hard to explain it. It's better if you see it on the video here. But walking through the museum was really cool. I was definitely not expecting to see that much architecture still in there. And then of course, the whole main part of it that I really loved seeing was the actual bath. And obviously nobody can go swim in it or anything. It's just there to look at and take pictures. You can't even touch it either. They don't have a bar keeping you away from it though, so if you fall in, you fall in. And the reason it's green is because it's open, so the sun comes shining in down in it, so the green is from algae and stuff that's left in there. The water is really warm and you could actually see steam coming off of it. That was really cool and I loved seeing that. And they also had a little room. It wasn't actually a fountain, but it looks like it could have been a fountain. So it was like this whole circular thing. It was in a dim area. There was water in it. There were so many coins on the bottom. So it looks like that's the fountain where people made wishes and threw their coins in there. So I did that about like 5 times because I had like 5 pennies in my wallet that I just kind of wanted to try it. So yeah. And then after we walked through the whole Roman baths and everything, we had 2 hours for lunch, but one of those hours, if anybody wanted to go see the Jane Austen Center, our tour guide took a small group of us up there, but there was like nothing there. It was a really tiny house and there were like 3 different floors, but one floor you needed to have tickets for, another floor just had the gift shop, and then the other floor just had a restaurant. So there really wasn't anything in there for us to do, so we just kind of went in and went out. A little disappointing, but it's what happens. We got back on the bus around 2 o'clock, and then we had a kind of a bus tour around Bath a little bit. We didn't spend too much time in there because we kind of wanted to get back to London. So yeah, and then we went back to London. As soon as I got home, I had dinner, and I just started watching a movie just because I'm like tired and don't want to really do anything tonight. So yeah, so that's pretty much the update for today, and that's the end of day 36. Hey guys, so it's about 8:30 on Saturday night, and I haven't gone out of the house today, and that's due to me catching up on homework. I have a huge presentation to do for my parapsychology and pseudoscience class on Monday morning, and so I was doing that all day. So my topic is on astrology and horoscopes, which is actually pretty interesting, so it's not like I'm dreading the topic or anything. And I'm kind of sad because today was like a really nice day and I wish I could have taken advantage of that, but nope, I'm stuck inside doing homework. I really didn't do anything today and I really have nothing to report on. That's it of today, and this is the end of day 37. Hey guys! So it's about 8:30 on Sunday night, and pretty much today was also a nice relaxing day. I did have to go into town to get my phone plan back on my phone because it's been a month already since I switched over to a British phone company, so I had to go down to Oxford Street to the phone company and get it renewed, although I just found out that there is another store of the phone company close by where I live. So I didn't have to go all the way to Oxford Street for that. But anyways, I went down to Oxford Street today to do that, and I didn't really do much in Oxford Street though. I just kind of walked around a little bit after I got the phone plan figured out, but then I'm like, well, I have to do things at home, so I pretty much went back home after that, so I only was there for like 10 minutes. I went to Wood Green to do some shopping again, do some basic grocery shopping, and then when I got home I've just been editing these videos and catching up on stuff, so again, today's just been a nice relaxing day. And because today was super short, I am going to explain another one of my classes. And so the class I'm going to explain today is acting Shakespeare, and of course, as the name implies, we are acting Shakespeare. What we've been doing so far is working on sonnets. So we were assigned a sonnet at the beginning of the semester, and we've been working on them and working on emphasizing different parts of speech and understanding the rhythm of the sonnet. So like some of our lines are in iambic pentameter, some of our lines aren't, and we've been emphasizing different parts of speech like adverbs, verbs, adjectives, nouns, all that stuff. And so basically we've been working on that so much that by now all of us do have our sonnets memorized, but we do have the rhythm and the way we're saying the sonnet now. So we're all pretty comfortable with our sonnets now, and I think we're going to be performing them this week, so I think we'll be completely done with sonnets by this week. About 2 weeks ago we were assigned a scene with a partner, so now we're working with partners, and each of us have different plays, so we were assigned a scene, and we were assigned to read the play that it was from, and then actually read your scene and try to understand your scene. And so we haven't really done anything with our scenes yet, but I think after this week we will be working more on those. So yeah, pretty much we've just been acting Shakespeare, like the name implies. So yeah, so that's pretty much my acting Shakespeare class, and I'm not quite sure what's happening for the rest of the semester. I think we're just going to be focusing on these scenes, really. I mean, we're about halfway through already, which is crazy to think, but yeah, that's it of today. And that's the end of day 38, and that's the end of week 5.